Well, good morning, everyone. Okay, no, those of you who were here last year, no, that's not good enough. Let's try that again. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. That's better. Oh, that's even better back there, Dr. Putney. Well, thank you, Ms. Rogers, for opening our day and for Nevada Public Radio's generous sponsorship of this second year, as you did for the first year of our summit. Nevada Public Radio has been a great partner of both the college and of this event, and we sincerely appreciate your support of the college's educational initiatives in Southern Nevada. Next slide, but I don't see a slide, so I'm just going to continue reading. In addition to Nevada Public Radio, I'd like to recognize some other sponsors of our event today. Silver State Credit Union, Wynn Resorts, United Way of Southern Nevada, and State Farm, all of whom we thank for their support of this second annual Summit on Education. We truly cannot hold events such as these without the generosity of folks like them who are willing to help us out. Thank you for showcasing your commitment to education by partnering with us again. Throughout the day, and I'll build on something Flo said, throughout the day, let's challenge one another, embrace our differences, share our ideological perspectives, and expand our minds to think as creatively as possible. The future depends on it. To once again echo Ms. Rogers' warm introduction, I want to personally welcome each of you to our second annual Summit on Nevada Education. We're thrilled to have you in attendance, and I believe we have a thought-provoking, interesting day ahead. Before we begin, I'd like to recognize a few special guests who are in attendance today. From the Nevada System of Higher Education Board of Regents, Regent Sam Lieberman. Also from the Nevada System of Higher Education, Chancellor John White. Again, from the Nevada System of Higher Education, Vice Chancellor for Government and Community Affairs, Dr. Constance Brooks. From the Nevada System of Higher Education, Executive Director of Nevada College Collaborative, Frank Woodbeck. Frank? Back in the back. Representing UNLV's President's Cabinet members, UNLV Executive Vice President and Provost, Dr. Diane Chase, from whom you'll hear again in a moment. Elda Sidhu, University Counsel. Elda? Good, thank you. Luis Valera, Vice President for Government Affairs and Compliance, should be back toward the back, but I don't. Debbie's here in his stead. Vince Alberta, Senior Associate Vice President of Integrated Marketing and Branding. Vince? No. From our own Nevada legislature, and I know Senator Harris may be late, but Senator Becky Harris. Senator, are you here yet? Okay. Senator Mo Dennis. Senator Scott Hammond. Assemblywoman Olivia Diaz. Assemblyman Tyrone Thompson. No. Assemblyman Harvey Munford. From Senator Heller's office, Stephen Cifuentes. Stephen, thank you. And I'm not sure he's here. From Senator Titus's office, Craig Valdez. No? Going on. From the Governor's Office for Workforce Innovation, Zachary Height. Is Zach here? Don't see him. I don't think Steve Canavero is here yet. I haven't seen him. So we'll go on. From the Clark County School District Board of Trustees, Trustee Kevin Child. Kevin is here, I know. From the Clark County School District, I do offer his apologies. Superintendent Skorkowski and several members of his cabinet were called into a meeting about the reorganization today. Some of them will be here later in the day, but they send their apologies. The Executive Director of the Nevada Association of School Administrators, Dr. Rob Roberts. I know Rob is here. Someone who has to attend far more of these kinds of events than anyone other than the dean should. someone who actually has made all of the things we've been able to do possible. I just would like to recognize my wife, Diane, who's here. Thank you. We have a large number of representatives from the district, from community agencies, from the college and university, and more folks who I did not get to. Please know that we very much appreciate your attendance today. It means a lot to us, both personally and professionally, that you would take a day to come share in this conversation with us. We hope that the day is productive. I will lead us into our featured speaker, but I want to make sure I give Regent Lieberman just a moment to say a few words. Regent Lieberman.
I'll try that again. Good morning, and thank you for spending your day with us. You know, it's appropriate that we are here in the student union at UNLV because what this dialogue is about and has always been about and must stay about is students. And if I had a hashtag or a banner, I would say hashtag education collaboration. It's about K through 12. It's about our community colleges for workforce development and workforce training, and it's about the system of higher education, and in this case, UNLV, to make sure that we have students that will be well prepared to engage in our workforce and become and stay vital members of the Nevada citizenship. It is a vital effort that each of us participate in every day, and it's because of you that great things are going to happen, not only here today, but moving forward for our students. Governor Sandoval got us involved with a national initiative several years ago called 15 to Finish. That mission is to take 15 credits each semester so that our students are qualified and can graduate quickly and prepared to stay in Nevada, stay in the workforce, raise their families, and let the circle begin again. So thank you very much for the role you play, and have a very good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Regent Lieberman. I see lots of familiar faces in the room, so again, I thank you for joining us. I will just note that on this very Monday, exactly 1 year ago, many of you were here as we embarked on our inaugural summit on Nevada education. Just out of curiosity, how many of you were here last year? Wonderful, fantastic. Absolutely, thank you. In 2015, our goal was to highlight many of the education policy initiatives resulting from the 78th session of our Nevada legislature. Today, our focus is on how education in our state and throughout the nation has changed over the last year, and how the need for innovation is greater now than ever before. I hope that today we can create a space for all of us to think a little differently and realize that educating our children, the next generation, is never done. Before I introduce Provost Chase to say a few words, I will note that you can follow the conversation and send your questions for our speakers and panelists throughout the day on social media at UNLVCOE or at hashtag UNLVEdSummit. As we get the day started, it is now my distinct pleasure to introduce and invite to the podium Executive Vice President and Provost, Dr. Diane Chase.
Thank you and welcome. UNLV is pleased to host this summit on Nevada education. As a public research university, high-quality education, impactful, relevant research and discovery, and community engagement are really key and truly important to us. I know I'm speaking to the choir today about the importance of this agenda, about the value of education, not just degree attainment, but about critical thinking, about teaching and learning, that those are things that are very relevant in today's climate. Also, of course, a love of lifelong learning. UNLV is a great university. We're rallying around President Jessup's call to be not just a great university, but a top-tier university. I know all of you are doing the same thing as we are. We're just trying to make ourselves better at everything we do. UNLV is not the same university as it was 5 or even 2 years ago. We are daring, different and diverse, and we're using that to advantage. Among the successes we've had recently, some of them are things that you may well have participated in. The debate that was here on campus was a great thing for our university and for Las Vegas and Nevada. The stadium that's about to be built, I think, is also a great hallmark. Our med school just received preliminary accreditation. And just on Friday, Dean Metcalf didn't talk about this yet, but the agreement with Clark County Schools and UNLV to work on the Paradise School as a true collaborative effort was approved by our Board of Regents. One of the first things I realized on moving to UNLV in this great community was the enthusiasm of this group to work together to tackle, create, and innovate. It's something far more pervasive than I knew in my old home in Orlando, where community and partnership were also dear. We're partners here at UNLV and all together in this room. We're ready to work together to solve today's problems for the future. I don't have to tell you, today's agenda is important and urgent. Thank you all for joining in.